Hello guys and welcome back to a new video. Today we have on test drive the brand new KGM or KG Mobility Actyon, the X SsangYong Actyon. Actyon come from action and young, that mean young in action, something like that. It looks fantastic. I mean, the exterior design look gorgeous, man. I mean, it's one of the most beautiful SUV from my point of view. For my taste, it's one of the most beautiful SUV on the market these days, at least in this class. It looks a lot the back end like a Range Rover, but it's great. It's really unique. The front end look quite unique, the back end look gorgeous as well. Round, sleek design. I have with me the version with 1.5 liter petrol engine, 4 cylinders inline, combined with a 6-speed automatic transmission, 163 horsepower. And we will drive it in this video. I have a separate video if you want to see the full review with technical data, static review, interior, material quality, multimedia. Definitely check out that video because will be really interesting. A lot of useful information you can get from the full review video as well. Now, if you are in Bucharest in Romania, if you want to see the car, test drive the car, buy the car, check out SMT Paladi. I will leave the link in the description, also on the screen. They are super nice. They will help with everything. Plus they have a 4,000 discount, 4,000 euro discount these days, and they have for the first 100 customers for free the all-wheel drive traction, which is a pretty good deal. Anyway, the car comes with 20-inch rims, pretty solid alloy wheels with Michelin tires, special tires to improve the sound insulation, to improve the vibration and so on. We will check that. I'm really curious to see how it's on the road. This is the key, by the way, lock, unlock. It comes with keyless entrance, of course. More detail about that in the review video. The interior look fantastic, man. We have this configuration of beige interior with white, which look incredible, and it's only 390 or 380 euro optional, and it looks great. The seats are real leather, that means everything excepting this area here, it's animal leather. And this area here with this white material, it's kind of a wipeable, so just in case you spill some water or liquid or coffee, you can wipe it very easy. And it looks also very good. Electric adjustable seats, there are heated seats, ventilated seats, the center console and everything around here. Not only that looks good, but it's also pretty practical. Anyway, normal pedals. Let me go inside. Now guys, going inside the car, immediately you feel really special. The same as the exterior, beautiful. The interior is also extremely beautiful. Beautiful lines, beautiful design. I definitely love the car. Let me put the seat belt and then I want to start the car. Even the seat belt, you see the seat belt in the same color as the steering wheel, same color as the exterior. This is such a beautiful car that even the exterior design color, this copper color, royal copper they call it, it fits really nice with the interior elements. Like we have outside the glossy plastic black, you have glossy here, you have this color, you have the exterior color. It's really fit really well. And even the plastics in many parts, even here, they fit the same color. I love it, man. They did such a good job. The KGM, really fantastic job. Here's the start stop engine button. The engine is pretty silent, which is great. I mean, you don't feel too many vibration inside. It's relatively silent, so from this point of view it's really good. Down here I really like the fact that we have this shift by wire transmission with this crystal design. You can put it in drive, you can put it in reverse, very simple like that. And here is the parking button, super simple to go in different modes. Then here you have electronic handbrake. The car comes also with a 360 degrees camera, so you can see what's happening around the car, and you can see the reverse. Let me go, you can also access it from here. If you go to home, if you go to controls, you go to view, and you can see also the 360 degrees camera, what's happening around the car. Very useful cameras, and the resolution is very good. Also here on the controls you can change different driving modes from sport, winter and normal mode. You have here start stop engine, you have traction control, 360 degrees camera, and also the all-wheel drive lock, which come on this car because I have the all-wheel drive version with me, and downhill assist. And here is the position of the lights. And also you have some shortcuts from the climatic system. You can turn it on like that. Then we put it on 22 degrees. You have ventilation, you have free position ventilation for you and the passenger, and also heated seats, which is great. And we have the TomTom map, which is a pretty good map, and you can also customize the way you want it. I show you that in the review video, definitely check it out. You can adjust the steering wheel down, up, forward, backward, very simple. You can adjust the position. The car can change the gears manually if you want from those pedals behind the steering wheel. Here you can see even the pedals are in the same color as the exterior of the car. You have also those physical buttons here. This one, it's I set up to change the different driving modes, but you can change you can put this button to do whatever you want, access climatic system or wherever. And this is auto hold. You activate, deactivate auto hold from here. Don't know why they didn't put auto hold around here, and probably this button used it for something else, you know, like, I don't know, some other safe favorite button. I love the fact that we have physical buttons here, and they look fantastic with this black glossy. So all those here are physical buttons for different functions. Here for autopilot, you can also configure the screen. So for example, you can switch between map. Here you see the full map with different information. Here you see also the speed and the RPMs, and on the lower end different other information. Or you can see also here the consumption and different other information. It's very, very useful. We can reset also the consumption in the end. Or you can see this assistant view. I will show you when we go on the highway today, right now in this video, so you can see how it works. Let me give you some technical data about the car, and then we will start driving. As I said before, it comes with a 1.5 liter 4 cylinders inline, all-wheel drive. That means the front wheel drive of the car is drive permanently, with the possibility to drive the rear wheel as needed. The price of the car, usually it's 42,250 euro, but with 4,000 euro discount here as SMT, the price will be 38,250 euro. Pretty good price. The 1.5 liter engine comes connected with a 6-speed automatic transmission, and the power of the car 163 horsepower, 280 newton meters, top speed 194 km per hour, CO2 emission 205, and the consumption around 9 liters VLTP, which is a pretty high because it doesn't have any type of hybrid system or something like that. The weight of the car 2,170 kilograms, towing capacity with brakes 1,500 kilograms, the fuel tank capacity 50 liters, also ground clearance 20.6 centimeters and turning circle 10.8 meters. Comes with MacPherson independent suspension on the front, and also independent multi-link suspensions on the rear. I think those are the most important technical data and infos. What I want to do right now, guys, is just 22 degrees, level 1. I will leave it like that, AC on. I will go to map, and I want to also reset the consumption so we can see on our trip what kind of numbers we can get. So we go to efficiency, and I just reset it right now, just like that. And then from here, let's drive it. So also when you start driving, the electronic handbrake, it's released automatically. Very good visibility around the mirrors. I love the mirrors. I love the driving position. It's a tall driving position. It's a powerful driving position. I love how you feel driving this car. Even the stalks, the sounds are pretty good inside the car. And when you start driving it, the fact that the engine is not so loud, it doesn't feel too many vibration, it's not it's not something that bother you. It's a good insulation between the engine and the cabin. It's gorgeous. I really like it. And overall, having those beautiful white bright colors inside here make you feel somehow special, somehow unique, and I definitely like that. Also the gear shifter, it works really good. It's changing the gears perfectly in the perfect time. I really enjoy driving the car. It feels quite smooth. Even the suspensions are very well set up. You know, it's a combination between sporty and comfort. You know, I think they are more set up to the sportivity. Probably they are 55% to sporty and 45% to the comfort. You know, it's great because on the highway at curvy roads and high speeds, you have a good stability. And yeah, they are set up pretty well. We will go right now and we will see. We will drive in the city, but we will drive also on the highway, so we can see every situations. But overall the steering wheel, overall the car, it's very well balanced between sportivity and comfort. It feels a little bit stiffer when you go over big bumps, then you feel a little bit stiffer the suspensions, but it's fine, relatively fine in combination with the seats. Steering wheel is not very assisted, but it's also not very stiff. It's more to assisted side, so probably around 60% assisted and around 40% to, let's say, sportivity. So it's overall good setup. The fact that the car have double glass, by the way, on the front, you have double glass on the front, on the rear you have normal single glass, allow the car to have a pretty good sound insulation also inside. Good visibility on the screen because it's tilted to the driver. I like the fact that the screen it's tilted to the driver, so you have a good visibility. Also, you see steering wheel, it's pretty light. It goes around the corners, even in the city, relatively simple. The steering wheel, I love the shape of the steering wheel, the grip, it's fantastic. I feel like it's a little bit too big. I wish to be a little bit smaller, but it's fine. I mean, it's much better than most of other steering wheels, and I like also the shape. But for me, because I'm a small guy, it looks a little bit bigger. Probably for a bigger guy it's no problem, bigger person, but yeah, I don't know, it's fine. But yeah, I wish to be just slightly smaller. Otherwise, the car, it sits really well on the road. The wheelbase is pretty good, and the car is pretty heavy, so it has a quite good stability, so you don't have too much rolling. The start stop engine system work quite fine. You can also deactivate if you want. I like also those stalks for changing the gears. It feels good quality when you change the, not the gears, when you change the direction, the turning signals. But otherwise, very pleasant. The blind spot view light, you see it in the corners right there, so you can see when the car is in that area. The brakes and the pedal feel good as quality, so it feels really smooth and nice. It has auto hold. Auto hold is engaging extremely well, so as quality, I like it. It's very smooth. Everything you touch, everything you feel, it feels like a good, well-built, established car. And also, it is kind of established brand. So KGM Actyon, it is on the market for some years, and they make pretty good. They start to make better and better cars, and now with this Actyon, we can definitely see that it's quite solid. I definitely like it. And man, the interior, it's gorgeous, and the seats are very bright, very big, very comfortable sitting here. The exterior is beautiful. It's a car that you can proud with, you know, at your friends or wherever you go. You can feel like proud that you have such a beautiful, attractive car. Regarding the driving, I definitely like it. I think it's a fantastic cruiser, and it sits really well on the road, doesn't bounce around, doesn't feel like it's going left and right. Yeah, these warnings is from from the speed limit warning, and I didn't show you that, but you can go here, and if you go to road speed limit, and then you can deactivate this and also the speed limit warning, and that's it. You won't have any more that speed limit warning. If you want to deactivate, you can do it very simple from the menu, but you have to do it all the time when you start the car. It's a regulation in United States. In Europe it's a regulation, so you have to keep this in mind. Now we are driving in normal mode right now. We will switch it also to sport mode a little bit later, but for the moment we will drive it like that. Yeah, good stability, good control of the car. It sits really well in curves. I like it. I feel like I can trust the car, and that's a really important thing. I think the engine, it's pretty solid. It works good in combination with transmission, so it's a solid configuration. Look at this. Doesn't feel like the car it's leaning. It's sitting very well, and I have a very good comfort. Quite silent. The engine, it's quite silent. There are moments when you don't hear it too much, which is very good, very important. Now the brakes are good. The pedals feel good connected to the brakes, to the system in general. It feels quite well made. To be honest, it's not bad. It's over the average, for sure over the average, the car. We will test also the autopilot right now when we go outside. Let me activate those systems and the lane assist so I can show you how it works. We can change the view so you can see also what's going on around the car. Lovely visibility around the windows. Because the A-pillar, it's quite high, you have fantastic visibility around the car. Now I want to show you also the autopilot. Let me set it up from here. You press this button, you set the speed, for example. So let me lane centering. Where is it? So here, from here you can see you can set it to 85, and right now the car is stay between the lanes, accelerate, brake, keep the distance. It's doing gorgeous. This is the navigation, by the way. It's using TomTom navigation. It's one of the best in terms of how clear it shows you where you should go out, and the information that it's giving you. It's not very responsive, but it's very clear in terms of directions. And you can see how good is the autopilot. It stays between the lanes, accelerate, keep between the lanes. It's doing a pretty good job. I tested also yesterday, and I was pretty happy with the results. It warns you from time to time to have your hands on the steering wheel, but overall the car, you can see right now, is doing the job automatically. Accelerate, brake, you can see the blind spot in the corner. And right now it's braking. It saw the car in front. From here you can switch also the distance that you want to have between you and the car in front. And when the car in front is braking, or it's coming off car in front, you can see your car, it's also braking, and it's braking in a smooth, nice way. It doesn't do it too sudden, which is very good. So it's a very well balanced system. So pretty impressive. From time to time, like right now, you feel like it's adjusting the position, so it's trying to stay exactly between the lanes. And it's doing a pretty good job. Really good job. You see the car come in front pretty sudden, and my car is just kind of braking, kind of adjusting itself in a smooth way, which is pretty good. Now the car in front is braking, my car is braking too. So to adjust to that speed and that circumstances of the road. We will switch, we will go on the other side. We try to drive a little bit faster. You want to deactivate, press the brake. Now you take the control, you press this button, and that's it. You can see also the map on the screen on the cockpit, so you can see a little bit better. Now driving at 100 km/h, you don't hear too much noise from outside, not too much noise from the tires. It's pretty good. But we will try to drive a little bit faster going on the other side. And you can see very clear on which lane you should stay and what you should do. It's very good, it's very good. It doesn't lean in corners. It's very good setup of the suspension. I always expect to lean more in curves, but it's pretty good because the suspension are not very soft, so that's why it allows the car to be set up in such a way that it has pretty good performance also in handlings. Let me switch the driving mode. Let me go in sport. I think now we are in sport mode. So the car will react a little bit more aggressively, and the acceleration is much more quicker. Let's see here. Oh, nice. Exactly what I was telling you. Doesn't lean too much in corners. It sits really good. It sits really good on the road. Very good. Now we are in sport. Good. It sits really fine. So when you go left, right, it doesn't feel like it lean too much left and right, and that's really important. That should give you also pretty good cruising feeling, you know, at high speeds. Of course, you have the side support, and the seats are perfectly designed in order to hold you quite well. Quite nice, huh? It's not a very sporty, quick car, but it's faster, it's fast enough. And the good part is that we have 110, and I didn't feel like I have this kind of speed. I feel like I'm driving slower, which is impressive, you know. That means good quality. When you're driving faster and you think like you're driving slower, that means it's very well built. And right now 120, you start to hear a little bit of wind, not too much, just a little bit. The control stability is very good. It sits quite well on the road. It's a little bit windy also outside today. So 130, then you start to hear some wind. Not too much, but a little bit of wind. Look, now 120, you don't hear nothing. It's really smooth. Even the engine doesn't feel like it's struggling too much in order to accelerate or maintain some speed. Now if you want to pass the car, you can do it. It has a little bit of delay, but not too much. It's normal for a combustion engine at this size. I would say it's more than fine. 163 horsepower for any people needs. Now we can also use the wipers. Whoa, the wipers are really good, really smooth, you see. And I love the way it's throwing the water on the windows. Plus it doesn't come on this window on the side, which is important because it has an area there that stops the water. Another extra good feature. We will go again in the city, driving a little bit, but I want to switch to normal mode. I don't want to drive in a sport mode in the city, because now the engine is changing the gears a little bit faster, you know. The gearbox is changing faster so to give you better performance. We will check also the consumption in the end of this trip, but from my test from yesterday, when I travel the whole city from north to south, and the whole city I have to go around in the traffic, and pretty big traffic, I noticed the consumption was pretty high. And of course they said that you have around 9 liter VLTP consumption, so you have to know that the consumption will be a little bit bigger than you would expect from other hybrid version, you know. So you have a 1.5 liter 4 cylinders in line, pretty good engine, pretty reliable. It's also easy to maintain and not so expensive, but in terms of consumption you can expect to have a higher consumption, and also the CO₂ emission around 205 grams. But the way it's running, it's extremely pleasant. I really enjoy driving it. I feel like it's lovely when you drive it. It's really, sometimes when the bumps and the road, its imperfections are small, then you feel like you're floating in the air, you know, like it's extremely pleasant. You see, over big bumps then you feel a little bit stiffer, but otherwise it's doing lovely. You can see right now you barely hear the engine, it's very silent. Yeah, that guy was right, but when you go inside the roundabouts with too much speed, it's not right, you know. If you come in roundabouts and you have too much speed, then it's really dangerous. Even if you're right and it has to allow you when you go super fast, people have to understand around here that going in the roundabout, you have to have a certain speed. You cannot have whatever speed you want, and you cannot accelerate or drive super dynamic in roundabouts. I think the roundabouts, those type of small roundabouts, you have to have around 10-20 km/h, around there, not more. Yeah, so sometimes when you go over big bumps, then you feel a little bit, yeah, you know, like stiffer, and you hear a little bit of noise. But otherwise, medium, small bumps, they're very pleasant. The small one are very pleasant. The medium one are fine. The big ones are the ones that you start to feel a little bit of stiffness. But that's the advantage. And by the way, the turning circle 10.8 meter is very good, and this is the advantage of having good stability in corners at high speed. So they have to set up somehow you can have everything. You can also maneuver the car extremely fine, easy around small parking lots, so it's not a problem. So let me park it around here. I want to show you also the cameras. Man, everybody's hitting those traffic signs. You see, this one it's hit, that one it's hit, that one it's hit, another one is down. And do you know why? Because they paint it. You see, the color of the metal is the same color as the ground. So when you do it the same, and when you go in reverse with the car, even if you have the reverse camera, you don't notice it, because it looks like, you see, it looks like it's the ground. So you feel like, okay, it's nothing inside there, and then you just hit it. I think they should paint it. Anyway, look at the 360 degrees camera. It's so clear, and because the screen is so big, you have such a good visibility. You can go also in front, and then you have also the bird eye view on the side there, which is super useful. And then you can look also around the car just like that, and then you can see what's going on. You can put it in park. If we look at the consumption, we have 10.6 liter consumption, so 1 liter more than they said, and it's good, but it's yeah, it's pretty high for 2025. The good thing is that we have the air conditioning on level 1, and it's pretty good temperature inside here. 10.7 liter in comparison with some other hybrid powertrain. I think it's a little bit higher, but we get on the highway, we drive fast, we go in the city, we didn't have too much traffic, and it's relatively what they claim, so it is what it is. So guys, I think this car, this Actyon, it's a fantastic car. It's really beautiful, interior, exterior. It has a lot of safety features. Autopilot work great, sound insulation is good, comfort it's crazy good on those seats. I love the seats coming from my Tesla Model Y. On those seats, it's something else. It's really comfy. There are so many things to like about the car. I love it. Plus, you know, there are many people that don't like this downsizing of the engines, you know, like 3 cylinders and all that story, that they're not so reliable, you know. Now you have this option to go to buy a proper old school engine, 1.5 liter 4-cylinder 6-speed automatic, and you have also 163 horsepower. So it's a perfect option if you're looking for a family car. So what I recommend, you definitely go and test drive the car, see the car, and you might like it. It has also a pretty good price, and if you are here in Bucharest in Romania, definitely check out SMT Palladi. I will leave the link in the description. They are super nice, and they have also 4,000 euro discount, plus you have all-wheel drive system for free. So that was the video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you to all of you that being here. Really appreciate it. Stay safe, and I see you soon in the next one. Bye guys.